Hey everyone, welcome back to Noiseberry Games. Today I'm taking a look at a new free visual novel called Acorn Jam. So this game is available on itch.io for free. I'll have a link to it in the description below. And this was made by a team that was formed during something called Kimo 7, which is a month-long art event, basically. It was mostly done on a Discord server to allow people to work on their figure drawing skills with loads of people joining in, and the whole premise of the event was you had to submit a new drawing every day, and if you didn't, then you'd be eliminated from the event. So it was a very intensive month-long event. And so a little team was put together during this event, and I'll have a picture of the credits up right now so you can see who's involved. And apparently the time that the game was being developed coincided with something called NaNoWriMo 2025, so the team was able to submit this game to NaNoWriMo 2025. And the main reason that I wanted to take a look at this game is that my girlfriend was part of that team. I am not an artist, I did not take part in this event at all, but my girlfriend did, and she made some art for this game and didn't tell me about it until after it was done, and then sent me a press release email inviting me to cover the game. So I thought, yes, I will absolutely do that because it looks super cute. Apparently it takes about 40 minutes to play through the whole thing. Probably take a little bit longer because I'm gonna read it all out, but we're gonna play the whole thing in this video. So let's get started. This is Acorn Jam. What's my name? It's John. There we go. It looks exactly like me. Okay, I'm all moved in. My eyes drift to the empty wall over by the couch. You know, it's been a long time since I drew something, and I saw an art store close by. Maybe I should decorate with something new to mark the occasion, like a big old acorn. I just moved into my own place, if you hadn't guessed. Now that all the boxes are empty and things are tidied up, it's looking a little bit desolate. That store looked nice, and I really should make something before I lose my touch. It's a beautiful day and things are looking up. The heavy lifting is over, so it's time to get some fresh air. Sounds just like me. Whoa, that is beautiful art in the background, holy. This area is nice, I was lucky to find a place here. I see some places to eat, and the convenience store looks good from the outside. I should get something to eat on the way back to give me more time to sketch. It's not like I'm avoiding cooking properly or anything. Ah, here it is, thought I was lost for a moment there. Hello, I'm here. Walking around the store, it looks like they have a good selection, and it has a local feeling instead of being a chain. The owner must be really into at least one of the things they stock here. What should I create for my wall? I get distracted by a 3D printer I can't afford for a bit before eventually locking in and crouching by a pile of sketchbooks and canvases. I crouch for a while, lost in thought. Something touched my back. Can't decide what you want. What? Yeah? I clear my throat and stand up after realizing someone has come up while I was zoned out. Sorry about that, you just looked so focused and I kinda had no other choice. Well, sorry about that. I love that because this was obviously a huge collaborative event. All like the characters and background art and different sprites are gonna be in totally different art styles. I think that's a very cool detail. I didn't mean it like that, jeez. Can't I be friendly to someone being so serious about what canvas to buy? She seems friendly enough. I must have been an enticing target for playing pranks. Then hello! I was just looking for something to do a big sketch with, something I could hang on the wall. If you're wondering about the acorns, by the way, there was a currency in the event that was done on Discord, and the currency was all acorns. And what you could do with the acorns was people would put up like flea market stalls all on Discord, and you could earn like acorns from other people by selling your art and commissions and things like that. And then obviously you could use your acorns to buy commissions and stuff like that. So that's what the acorns are all about, in case you were wondering. She flashes a smile I can't be mad at, and I think I might be grinning like an idiot now too. So, are you an artist? You're not just here to browse? She seems excited at the idea. I wouldn't call myself an artist, but I certainly used to draw a lot. She stares at me. Well, you should show me your finished work. If it's good, I'll give you a reward, okay? Acorns? Acorns of my own? I guess? I'm not sure I can keep up with her. Anyway, I think that canvas there is the best. What are you sketching with? Are you coloring it after? Huh? I definitely can't keep up with her. Maybe watercolor? But I haven't decided yet. She pulls me over to one of the other shelves and puts a pack of pencils and some random looking supplies in my hands. If you work here, I think your sales technique might need to be restrained a little. She responds with a hearty chuckle. Nope, I just draw a bit too, so we have to stick together. Now she's pushing me towards the counter and waving to the girl at the desk before heading out the door and leaving me standing there looking clueless. So much for sticking together. Was she in a rush or something? Teehee! Oh, you saw all that? Aw, Coco! The girl at the desk blushes when I turn to see her giggling and straightens her apron. I straighten up my clothes too and bow my head a little. Thank you for serving me today. She calms down a bit and smiles. Welcome to our store. I hope we have what you need, but please ask if there's anything you might want us to stock. So I do know, from looking at the credits page, that all the art for Coco was done by my girlfriend, so there is her art. Isn't that cool? My girlfriend's art is in a video game. She returns the bow. But I can't guarantee anything. My uncle is in charge, you see, it's his store. But we do try to make sure we have what the regulars use. She pauses. Do you think you might be a regular, or are you just visiting? This is a nice change after the high-energy girl before. The store girl's cute. Yeah. I just moved in nearby. I guess I will be coming here sometimes. I might have to start drawing more again. Good, please come visit often. She looks at the things I'm holding. Do you actually want those? You don't have to get them just because another customer suggested them, you know? She gives me a look like a lost puppy. Are they working together? Is this some new evil marketing tactic? Like good cop, bad cop? No, I'm buying them. Gimme. I mean, yes, I would like to purchase these, please. Teehee. Would you like something to draw on with them? That girl seems to buy a lot of equipment, but I'm never sure what she's using with them. Using them with. Not that I'm speaking badly of her. She's a valued customer here. I smile and nod. I understand. Can I leave these here while I get a sketch pad? She nods and I put the things on the counter, then turn back to the shelf. The store girl follows after me, and I pause to look back at her. I can show you a good one. I heard you say you were putting it on your wall. If that's okay with you? What's with that lost puppy look again? This is seriously cheating. Sure, I'd appreciate your help. I'm rewarded with her smile, which could light a room. She shows me to a shelf filled with all sizes of sketchbooks and a few canvases. Are you just sketching with what you've purchased today? Or... I'll probably use watercolor once I'm done. I haven't decided what I'll need yet. Her eyes light up. Oh, I would suggest these ones then. The paints will work really beautifully. So cute. So she can behave like this too. I can only smile and nod. Okay, those look good. I'll take the thicker one then, so I can make plenty of mistakes before I run out of pages. Although, maybe I should get the thinner one so I have to come back more. Great, I'll ring them up for you. Here you go, did you need a bag? Sound effects as well. I've got my own for the supplies, but I'll just carry the sketchbook. Okay, please enjoy them and come back soon when you're ready to paint. I nod my head and say goodbye before heading out of the store, already thinking about what to draw. Perhaps the portrait of a pretty girl? That was a worthwhile visit. I spent a bit more than I'd planned to, but the prices were pretty good. Maybe I'll need to get a part-time job. God, she's back. So what'd you get? Ugh. Do you always do that? Do what? I wasn't the one zoning out in the street. I probably saved you from walking into traffic. This is a pedestrian street. It could happen. Stop picking at the details. So, what'd you end up getting? Do you get commission or something? You escaped pretty quick there. I ordered a pizza next door. You telling me I should let it get cold? Where's the pizza? I ate it already. You took forever. Did I do something to her in a past life? She looks mad. Sorry, I didn't think anyone was waiting on me. You're forgiven. So what'd you get? I can't keep up. I got the stuff you suggested. Thanks. And the girl at the desk helped me choose a sketch pad. What do you need those for? It's just fancy paper. Well, I'd like to do it properly if I'm hanging it on my wall. Just draw on the wall. Is it a big wall? I'll draw on it for you. I'm in danger. Don't look at me like that. Okay, but why are you so full of energy? And how? Oh, this is new. Did I say something I shouldn't have? Well, it's gotten pretty quiet around here. Everyone moved to study, so it's just Coco and I. Coco? The girl in the shop. You didn't even notice her name tag? No. I must not have seen it. I was a bit distracted, but I suppose I should have asked. Hazel. Huh? My name is Hazel? Maybe I was too hard on her. Or maybe I'm just weak to this kind of pressure. It's nice to meet you, Hazel. Okay, you pass. Do you play games? Games? You know, with screens and controllers? Do you live in a cave? I mean, I play a little. I haven't played much recently, and I don't have a console. As long as you can show me something you drew, I'll let you use mine sometime. What a sweet deal. What's she got, though? I have to tell you something. I stepped forward and put my hand on her shoulder. Confusion and fear began to show on her face. You shouldn't invite strangers into your house. And don't accept any candy they offer you. I looked at her with a dead serious face. Huh? I'm not a kid! She shoves me away. Ouch. My shin. She kicked me in the shin. That hurt. That hurt, I tell her. Looks like I can take care of myself after all. She laughs at me as I rub my shin. Well, it depends on if you're any good anyway. It's true, she wouldn't just let you use her console, whatever it is, if you're not a good artist. It's what she wants. She turns and skips down the street while I'm left rubbing my shin. What just happened? Back home. Well, that was an experience. The music is so nice as well. I'm loving the music in this. I think I'm gonna like it here. I think back over the past few hours. Coco, was it? And I guess that was Hazel. Friendly? Anyways, it's finally sketching time. Ah, a beautiful tree. With acorns on it. It's all coming together. So my girlfriend's obviously played this, or I'm sure she's played it, but she told me about it after she'd like sent the email, and she was like, the music in it is so good, and there's one that's like this real earworm kind of song, and I feel like it's gotta be this one. This one's like so upbeat and fun. I feel like something simple, maybe something outdoorsy. Wow, the sound effects, the attention to detail, this is fantastic. I start roughing out some ideas until I have something that I like before I realize how late it is. And I forgot to eat. Time got away from me. It's time for bed. It's true. It's the best, not serious, money saving technique. So when you get hungry, you just sleep. You can't be hungry when you sleep. Don't do that. I roll onto my side, and after a bit of yawning, I get out of bed. Not a bad dream. Oh, that was a yawn, sorry. With the yawn that tells me to go back, that's how he yawns. With the yawn that tells me to go back to bed, I get up and spot the pile of sketches on my desk from last night. Maybe I haven't totally lost my touch. Picking one of them up for a closer look with some fresh eyes, I make the executive decision I should go back to the art shop. I have no ulterior motives. Some of these deserve to be inked, so full steam ahead. I rush through breakfast before grabbing my jacket and heading out the door, retracing my steps to the art store from yesterday. Well, it was packed out here, jeez. It's a little busier today. I guess everybody got caught up on sleep on the first day of the holidays, and now they're coming out to enjoy the good weather. Is that the convenience store? We were on the same street. And there's that pizza place. Oh god, she's back. Seriously, it's good pizza. Ugh. Are you gonna sneak up on me like this every time? Or are you trained to be a ninja or something? That'd be pretty cool, actually. Maybe I am. If I see her with a kunai. Or a particularly pointy stick, I need to start running.
Suppose he's got a pointed stick. Shut up!
So, did you bring it? Bring what? You said you were going to show me your drawing so I could see if it's any good. I don't think I agreed to that. And now she's pushing me like last time. Come on, I pick the best pizza and then you draw for me. Something tells me I don't have a say in this. After the pushing becomes pulling, she's locked arms with me. Hey there, can we get that special to go? Don't just shout your order through the door. They have customers eating them there. Ah, hello. Here comes the staff to complain. Hi Hazel, are you eating out here? Grab a table, I'll bring you some drinks. Or not. Guess I'm a little too used to the big city, but it seems like they know each other pretty well. Thanks. He just moved to town, so you should give us extra. Wow, she is shameless. You do not have to do that. I'm interrupted by the food lady flashing a professional smile before heading back inside as I'm dragged to a table on the street. Don't be like that. Relax and take the stick out of your butt. Let a local show you how to do it. I can tell I'm powerless to resist, so I sit down and Hazel takes the seat opposite me. So what'd you draw? Straight back to business, I guess. I just drew a few of the things I saw from my place to the store. A few of the more interesting buildings and that big oak tree on the hill in the park. She looks interested. It's not bad to have somebody so enthusiastic, I suppose. Although it was from memory, so when I glanced at it this morning, I realized it wasn't the best imitation. Do you prefer to draw from life? I guess if you're at least a little good at it, maybe for your reward I'll let you draw me next time. I'll have to think about that. I guess it would be a nice picture. Plus, picture wouldn't be able to kick me in the shin. Honestly, I haven't drawn in a while and it's been even longer since I drew a portrait. You're just scared that if you spend too long staring at me, then no other woman will ever be good enough, right? For casual response, this seems like a real landmine to reply to. Uh-oh. Okay, well, sorry Hazel, obviously I have to go for Coco. For, no other reason than my girlfriend did all the art for her. So we have to tell Hazel that she's full of herself. Oh, don't worry about that. It won't ever happen. Did you just call me ugly? Oh shit! My other shin. While she gives me a death glare, I hide under the table to rub my other shin. At least I'll have matching bruises. I'll limp symmetrically now. Here you go, you two. Our finest cola, straight from the tap. She smiles at Hazel. And I'll bring out our best pizza to impress your date. Hey, I won't eat her again if you say you messed up stuff like that. Oh, the food lady seems immune to Hazel's power. Maybe it's like chicken pox. Thank you for the drinks. I'll be living in the area from now on. It's nice to meet you. You're welcome, hon. You need me to rescue from her, just blink 3 times. Or yell. Haha. Blinking rapidly. Get back to the kitchen already. The food lady leaves us with another chuckle while Hazel calms down. Sorry about her, she can be weird. Seems like you two get along pretty well. Just shut up and drink your cola, and then prepare for the best pizza you've ever eaten. I sigh and rest back in my seat. I have high expectations after all this hype. It won't disappoint. You can thank me after. Honestly, I feel like a small town pizza is probably the way to go for a pizza. The pizza came out soon after. And we spent the next 30 minutes or so eating while Hazel asked me about my drawing and what else I was doing today. I leaned back in my seat. Oh, that was a sigh of content. I leaned back in my seat. That was a pretty big pizza. I would have given up if Hazel wasn't doing her part. That was a good pizza. You weren't lying. I told you. You win this one. Hurry up and pay. They'll give you a discount. Then come with me. What? And she's gone. I pay the tab and chase after her. She might fight me on it, but I'm getting her to pay for her half even if I have to turn her upside down and shake out her pockets. But there might have been a slight grin on my face as I ran after her. Hey, hold it right there. Yeah, come on, next time is my treat. She did give you a good price thanks to me though, didn't she? She's probably right, though I heard that things are cheaper out of the city anyway. You better mean that. It's a deal then. What can I do other than sigh with this runaway train? So what'd you bring me here for? She had me chase her into a quiet corner beside one of the shops, slightly obscured from anyone who wasn't looking for us. You're not gonna take my wallet next, are you? Oh, could I? No! She slaps my shoulder and turns to look at the blank wall next to us. It looks freshly painted. Now, allow me to show you my power! She puts her hand in her pocket and pulls out a fistful of large paint markers. What are you doing? Without any sign of hesitation, she uncaps a black paint marker and makes a wide and sweeping stroke across the empty white brick wall. What on earth are you doing? You can't do that. Lighten up, it's such an amazing canvas. I'll take a picture once we're done so you don't have to worry about losing your work. Our work? You said you'd show me your drawing, but you didn't bring it. You can show me now instead. I don't recall promising to do anything like this. Should we be a vandal or not be a vandal? I mean, it's right there, it's vandal, right? I don't think we want to be vandalizing this wall. We could get in trouble. Who knows if there's even police in this town, but we'll not be a vandal. She won't make a criminal out of me that easily. I'm not going to vandalize buildings with you. I think you have the wrong idea about me. Hey, who are you calling a vandal? It was the game's word, not mine. With that, she heads to the side door of the building and hammers her fist against it loudly. What the hell? I'm not collecting protection money with you either, you know? A moment later, the door opens and a guy looks out. Hazel, did you forget it's a summer break? You don't work on holidays. I might have miscalculated. But in my defense, she has bruised both my shins and made me pay for her pizza. I might need to practice my math. I wanted you to tell this dork that we're allowed to use the wall. He looks over at me and raises an eyebrow. Oh, that's a new face. Go for it, kid. Good luck. Thank you, sir. I'm not very good, but please forgive me for the hassle. I bow my head. Aha, don't worry about it, kid. Hazel's the one who paints over it for the next time. You two have fun. And with that, he heads back inside, and I'm left with Hazel staring at me. So? I'm sorry? I thought... You thought wrong! Next thing I know, we're left looking at what's a pretty good piece, if I do say so myself. I guess it's not a bad change of pace either. Hazel takes a step back and nods and appreciates our work. You draw pretty well. I think you pass, so next time, you can draw me. No thanks necessary. If I'm going to be doing any drawing, I actually came out here to buy some ink pens, you know. Really? Why didn't you say so? I was in front of the store when you hijacked me earlier. You mean you didn't come to see me? I can't help but stare. This girl is unstoppable. Don't look at me like that, I was only joking. Okay, let's head back over there. You want to look at the pens too, right? There's no point in running. I'm resigned to my fate of keeping her company. Let's go! As we head off, the door on the side of the building opens and a voice calls out. Hazel, enjoy your holiday. See you for your next shift when the term starts again. And we're gone before we can answer. I love that there's even like animation. Like, I feel like that's not an easy thing to do in these. It's very impressive. Well, chasing her is probably an improvement over being dragged. We eventually end up in front of the store. I didn't ask before, but why did you move to the area? She has a point. I'm actually surprised it took so long to talk about it. You might have guessed already, but actually I decided to go to the art school in town. Really? When you said you hadn't drawn in a while, I thought it meant you must have been here for work or family stuff or something. I haven't used a real pen in a while, but I do draw digitally. I've been doing technical work lately, and I applied to the art school mainly for those courses. But you'll be doing the general stuff too, right? It's not a big school, so they have a lot of shared classes. I guess so. I don't really know. Do you? You can praise my expertise if you like, but I grew up here and I see Coco a lot. Her uncle's one of the lecturers, and the guy who owns the store, I think. Is this that small town feeling where everyone knows everybody else? I didn't think it would be the same with the art school, but I guess it does only have a couple hundred students. So you don't know it firsthand? Well, I'm starting this term. That's why I'm still here, but all of my friends moved away to study. I'm doomed. We'll be nice to her. I'm doomed. But I guess I could be nice to know somebody before I start. Then please treat me well as a fellow student. Yeah, I'll think about it. If you treat me to some more pizza. That wasn't my treat. You're paying next time. Sure. Hey, are you ignoring me? Nuh-uh, nope. Let's go in and get your pens. No time to waste. We're back. We enter the art store and Hazel waves at Coco behind the desk before we head straight to her corner at the back of the store. Hello, Coco. Come on, hurry up. Good afternoon. Coco gives a polite bow and smiles as I follow after Hazel. You said you were coloring your piece, right? Yeah, I'm hoping to add a bit of color to my wall. Okay, then I think these will be good. Or these ones, they give a bold look to it. Or you did technical drawings, right? So maybe these. They all seem like pretty good suggestions. I wonder if she has a sales job. I didn't actually see what that building was earlier. Thanks. I'll get this one and that one too. I grab a few options. No need to thank me. But you can if you want. Yes, thank you. I should get going soon though. I still have some things to get done at the apartment. Okay, but you have to promise to show me when you finish your drawing, okay? Alright, I promise. We head to the counter to pay. And then I head home while Hazel chats with Coco. Wow, like no Coco time at all recently. Home sweet home. Feels like I've been out for days. The pizza was great, but I would have enjoyed it more if I wasn't so focused on bruised shins. She could have told me she worked at the place that owned the wall. She just wanted to tease me. Plus, we'll be studying together. I should probably keep an eye out so she doesn't find me next time. I guess it wasn't such a bad day after all. Enough distractions. Time to ink. Trust the process. This is where I show my skills. I pick up one of my sketches and start transforming the sketch into precise and confident strokes with my new pens. Not too bad if I do say so myself. After a few practice pieces, I get to work on what I think is the one and get a little lost in it. Ah, it's late again. And it's been ages since the pizza. Well, I can't eat now. Time for sleep. Today I'm woken up by a rumbling stomach. My own. Perhaps my parents were right about living on my own. I can't let them find out that I'm already a starving artist on day 3. I roll out of bed and bow to visit the convenience store before getting sidetracked. Yeah, we'll see about that. She'll be there again. Okay, keep your wits about you today. Ninja Girl is not getting the drop on me this time. And I'm not going to forget the groceries this time either. I pass by the convenience store, but decide to stop in on my way home. If I go now and then take too long at the art store, anything refrigerated I buy might spoil. I wonder if he forgets again by the end of the day. Last time, Hazel surprised me right around here. This time, I'm ready for her. I must have gotten lucky today. I enter into the store, expecting to see Coco again, but sadly today there's only an empty counter. Hello? Is anyone here? I hear some shuffling from behind a rack of art supplies across from the door, and then a head pops out. Oh, good morning. Thank you for being such a good customer. Story's been here every day. Good morning. You okay back there? Oh, yes, I'm just doing some painting. Normally it's quiet on Mondays, so I usually have time to myself if I'm working. I walk past the counter until I see her easel. Her neck still stretched upwards from where she peeked at where I'd been standing. Oh, I'm just working on fundamentals and testing some paints we might stock, but if you'd like to see... Wow, she's really good. And to think this is only a test piece? It looks great to me. She blushes harder in response. I would have thought she hears this all the time though. Sorry, I can come back to this later. How can I help you? She smiles warmly and puts down her paintbrush. No, I didn't mean to interrupt. I'm just here to buy some paints. I finished my line work last night. Let me come look with you. Thank you for your help. I bow my head slightly. I think I remember the supplies you've bought so far, so... She begins picking up paints from different shelves and turns to hold a few of them out to me. I think these are the best brands to choose, but it'll depend on which colors you plan to use. What sort of thing are you going to paint? At this point I've done some different sketches of things in the area, but I think the one I'll be putting on my wall will be a painting of that big tree in the park. That sounds lovely. I've painted there before plenty myself. She looks at the paints in her hands, and then puts a few back and picks up some different ones. I've only been recording for half an hour, and like my voice is already starting to go, which is like kind of crazy, because like, I don't know, probably like 7 years ago or something, I used to like put a lot of visual novel videos on this channel, and like for those I would like regularly record like 2 hours at once and like do silly voices as well. Voice just isn't as strong nowadays, I guess. I think these will be ideal for that tree, especially with the lighting the way it is this time of year. What do you think? She holds them out to me. Whatever, paint is paint. These look like some interesting choices. I take my time and really look at the colors she's presented. They do look seasonal. I guess that's the benefit of expert local knowledge from a painter. Thank you for thinking that. I'm just an amateur though. She really must get complimented a lot. Not that I'm complaining about her blushing like this. She's very cute. You sure about that? Working in your family's art store in a town right by a fairly famous art school? The story is the amazing thing. My uncle worked really hard to make it what it is. He's a truly amazing artist. That makes sense. Someone had to have a pretty intense hobby to put this much thought into a store like this. It does look better the more I look at it. Wonder why I haven't seen her uncle yet. especially because there shouldn't be any classes on right now. It's not just a hobby, he really is amazing. You probably haven't seen his work. You want to see some? If you say that much, then I have to. I'll let you know next time one of his pieces is in the store. We rotate the displays a lot, and he doesn't leave his work here long once he finishes them. I'll look forward to it. After that, I get back to choosing from the paint she's showing me. These look good. I never got too familiar with things like the brand or matching the paints to my work surface, so I'll go with your choice. That's no good, come try some. I'll lend you some of my opened ones in the canvas. She heads back to her easel with an intensity I hadn't seen in her before. Okay, these are the right ones for you to use and... Is everything okay? She turns to me. I'll let you borrow these ones too. They aren't the same brand, but they go on similarly to the ones that I think you should get. With a practiced ease, she sets up another easel with a wooden board in place of the canvas, and then clips a sheet of paper that matches what I purchased the other day. Okay, you sit here. Just try a few strokes. Are you sure? Isn't this the store's profits I'm wasting? We're pretty good to our customers, I guess. If you appreciate that, then please buy more in future. Ah, she's a saleswoman from a multi-generation store after all. Time to dive into learning about paints. We will do anything for Coco. I take a seat and take the brush she offers me and apply some paint. How does the brush feel? Aren't these ones nice to hold? I can really feel its substance. I get the feeling I can control it pretty well. That's right, they're made properly instead of from cheap materials. But they're a very good price, I promise. Ha, just when she was being such an enthusiastic sales girl. I saw the prices on the shelves when we were choosing. I can't say you pulled a sales trick on me. Not to say I wasn't influenced by her in the process. I'm sorry, please take your time to try them. Why don't you paint something you like? She returns to her own easel and continues her own work while sneaking peeks at me. We paint together for a while in silence until I notice her turn to the clock on the wall and stand up. Okay, we shouldn't sit for too long without stretching and resting our eyes. Yes, miss, you've taught me a lot today. Sorry, I didn't mean to tell you what to do. Would you like to join me for tea? That'd be nice, I think a break would be good. I get up and Coco guides me around to a hidden alcove with a small table and chairs. She has another outfit, my god! We love Coco. Please take a seat and I'll make some tea. Wow, you treat your customers really well. I'll be right back. Is this the VIP treatment? No, I shouldn't let it go to my head. She returns with a classic looking tea set on a tray. It suits her. You didn't have to wait for me to sit, please. I take the offered seat and she joins a moment later, sliding a cup and saucer towards me. How do you like your tea? I don't. No preference, please make mine like yours. Oh, sorry, okay, let me. She lifts the teapot and pours hot steaming tea into our cups. Halfway before taking them and pouring them out into a bowl thing. I'm just warming the cups. She must have noticed the look on my face. I can't help but feel like I look dumb. I try to maintain some dignity and just watch as she pours again, almost filling the cups this time. Okay, don't reach for it yet. Maybe she's flavoring the cups or something? She looks over at me. I'll add milk and a little sugar. Is that okay with you? Flavoring the cups? I don't just look dumb. Okay with me? Just do what you would normally do. Okay. The dark tea turns a shade of brown as she pours a little milk. Then she adds a teaspoon of sugar to each cup, stirring them both gently. Please enjoy. I take the cup and drink it quietly. Seems like the thing to do with a fancy tea set and her seriousness with it. Oh, it's really good. I'm glad you like it. After finishing our tea and some idle chatter, Coco clears the table and disappears for a few moments. I'm sorry for keeping you so long. Would you like to purchase your paints now? I probably should be going, yeah, otherwise I wouldn't have time to paint my pieces today. Don't forget the groceries. We head to the counter. With a little more small talk, I put my purchase in my bag and head for the door, still thinking about Coco's smile. She is very cute. But halfway to the door, another person comes in. After he glances between Coco and I can't help but feel like he's giving me a dirty look. Whoa. Coco noticeably pulls back behind the counter and loses some of the energy she'd been building up during painting and tea. I might stick around a bit longer. After looking back to Coco, I go to look at a shelf near the door. Thank you for your helpful advice. I'll just browse by myself for now. Ah, thank you for your business. She seems at least a little reassured that I'll be staying, but that can't be a good thing. The guy ignores me and heads straight towards the counter. He leans towards Coco, who takes a half step back but maintains a professional smile. Hello Coco, you're looking beautiful today as always. I was hoping the store had started offering private art lessons again. Coco falters. I'm sorry, we have no plans to reopen lessons at this time. Maybe we could arrange lessons outside of the store. I can pay extra for your trouble. I really appreciated your expertise. My guy looks disgusted. She's looking seriously uncomfortable. Sorry sir, but I'm not currently available outside of work hours. He looks like he's getting agitated. This could be a real problem customer. I don't like the way he looks at her either. Oh, what's this about lessons, Coco? Could I book one? I share a glance with Coco over the guy's shoulder as I walk over and stand beside him while trying to smile amicably. Nope, I'm sorry customer, we don't offer lessons. The guy doesn't seem too happy about the interruption. I was in the middle of... That's a real shame. I cut him off and decide to be a bit forceful, patting his back as if I was a good friend. Have you looked for workshops at the art school nearby? I hear they're very good, and that they offer discounts to locals. If you haven't heard about them, I can show you their website. If looks could kill. But this isn't the time for me to fold. Let's just be oblivious. I'm not a beginner. I don't need to go to their workshops. Now excuse me. Oh, that's great. I need some advice. I push him a little towards a nearby shelf. I'm not... So if I wanted to use these calligraphy pens, should I use them with oil paints or acrylics? Ha, that seemed to throw him off. What? I saw some oil paintings in a museum and I think I like that texture. But I don't really see any calligraphy like that, so I thought maybe I should go for the acrylics. No, you don't use... I kept him going like that for quite a few minutes before he seemed to give up, and the light dimmed in his eyes. Oh, you have to go? Let's talk again next time. Thanks for your help. I shoot Coco a stealthy wink, and Coco looks at me. We both start laughing, but Coco covers her mouth to stifle the giggling. I hope I didn't butt in somewhere I shouldn't have, but... No, thank you. That customer can be troublesome. But he'll stop when my uncle gets back. I know my uncle can handle him. Do you need someone to be here? She looks at me for a moment, then looks away. No, I couldn't ask you to. I'll need more art supplies. Thank you. I'm gonna close for today and lock up, so you go home and paint. Okay, but tell me if you need anything. I head out, waiting for her to lock up behind me before heading home. That was pretty out of character for me, but something made me feel like I had to do it. No, he forgot the groceries! Spending 2 days in a row with girls. Have I leveled up since graduating? I feel like I learned something about painting today. Hopefully I can get better with it. I might have learned a thing or two about brushwork, which is nice. Maybe I should do some research about types of tea. I'm glad I can see her again when I go to the store. Coming to art school was definitely the right decision. I'll have to invite her for tea next time. Okay, I'm on a roll and powered up. It's time to paint. I think I'm getting a touchback for this. It isn't too bad. I look at the line work from yesterday. I can definitely work with this. Time to put those paints to use. I used the same pieces as yesterday to practice on before getting to painting the image of the tree. Whoa, there it is! I let it get pretty late again today. Look at how well it is between the lines as well. Tremendous work. At least I remembered to buy food this time. He did it! I'm so proud of him. Luckily, I left snacks by the table after getting home. Okay, let's go to sleep with a full stomach for a change. I woke up bright and early this morning. This new routine must have trained my body to want to get out of the house to see people. I make breakfast and relax for a while before moving to my desk to look at my work from last night with a fresh set of eyes. After so long using a tablet instead of paper, I'm definitely happy with this, but I'm wondering, is something missing? Maybe I should head out for some inspiration, take another pass at it. What if I... Go and see Coco, see if Hazel's around, stick to the winning formula, spend the day at home. We go see Coco. I think Coco could use some company until her uncle's back. I head out, deciding to bring my painting and a few of the better pieces in a scroll tube this time. I'm sure Coco will show me that excited face of hers again. This route's becoming a habit. Doesn't feel like I've lived here for less than a week. Hopefully Coco is actually there. I didn't ask when her uncle is coming back or even confirm they're open every day. Only one way to find out. Already feeling like home. She's there! I'm in luck, she's here. Good morning, welcome back. Good morning, I thought you might like to see what I've been using all these supplies for. Hope it's alright to come without buying anything. Yes, of course, please visit us often. She looks at the scroll tube slung over my shoulder, then walks around to where we painted the other day. She carefully moves the easel aside and pulls out a folding table. Lay out your work over here. I'm feeling a little pressure all of a sudden. She was really good the other day after all. Sure, here they are. I unscrew the scroll tube and I slide my papers out for her to see. Oh, this is the other end of the shopping street. And here's the park. Hazel's squirrel, too. Hazel's? I knew it. Haha, you didn't hear that from me, okay? She gives me a pleading look that I can't say no to. Of course, no, I must have imagined it. Let's paint something now. I like how you did the lines first. It looks like something in a book instead of a painting. Let me try it. I get pulled into a flurry of energy as supplies are taken out from behind the counter. You're sure it's alright to use the supplies like this? It's fine. We have things we need to test and I have a sort of allowance for my own supplies. Let's paint. I'm not going to get in the way of her hobbies then. As long as you're sure. She nods, pulling over 2 chairs and the same paper and pens I'd use for my pieces. How do you usually start your line work? It looks like you've learned properly. Show me. Oh, it seems like she loses her sense of personal space when she's like this. She places a pen in my hand, watching intently as if I'm a lab specimen or some tutorial video. I need my arm free if I'm going to show you. What should I draw? She pulls back, giving me some space. She looks torn between shyness and her intense interests. I'm not much of a teacher, but I think I make a pretty good student. I learned to work like this. I do my best to show a mix of strokes while trying to remember which parts were taught, and what might just be habits I picked up along the way. Should I take her silence as a good thing? I keep at it until I have a clean line of drawing, showcasing the area of the store directly from my line of sight. She hasn't stopped me or moved away yet. She must be analyzing pretty hard. I'm beginning to feel self-conscious, so speak up. Instead of speaking up, she picks up my piece and looks closer at it once it's clear I'm not adding more lines. So? She finally comes out of her art trance. Oh, I'm sorry. Your work's really good. I thought when you didn't ask for specific things and went with what we suggested, you'd be a little, rougher around the edges. I'm sorry, That's alright, you've got a point. Besides, I'm not as good as you or Hazel. Oh, that's not true, it's just different, but still lovely. I mean good. Thank you. I'm about to take my break. Oh, should I leave the store? Sorry for taking so much of your time. Oh, no, I was gonna go for tea. Would you like to get tea with me? I think I might be experiencing my golden age. I'd like that a lot. Yesterday's tea was very good. I'll change on my apron and lock up. Can I have you wait outside? I'll see you when you're done. Let's look forward to sharing some tea. I'm ready. Wow, I wasn't expecting a fashion show. People are going to be jealous if I walk with her like this. But I think I'm okay with that. Wait, what's she doing? I might be hallucinating, but I think Coco's holding onto my arm and sticking close to me. It's just this way. Okay, let's go. Be calm, be cool, act like you do this every day and enjoy the moment. She must be feeling as nervous as I am. She's only just mumbling the directions. Will this tea be as good as the other one you made? She giggles at that. It's very good. It's different from the leaves we have at the store. That's a diplomatic answer. The tea you made was real good. No, he's back. Don't say that when we get there. It's nice to have someone make it for me, you know? Besides, they have lots to choose from. Oh, Coco, how are you today? Going for tea? Suddenly, fingers are digging into my arm. Coco seems a size smaller. Good afternoon. Thank you for your continued purchases. We'll be open again tomorrow as usual. I noticed she didn't answer his question. I think that annoyed him. It's a beautiful day still. I can treat you to something for your hard work. He starts eyeing me and angling himself to talk to Coco while looking past me. Her grip on my arm is as tight as the expression on her face. I'm... Sorry, we're a little busy right now. Thanks again for your help last time. I'll have to ask you for your expertise again sometime. See you then. I force a smile and turn away, putting myself between him and Coco and begin to walk away. Wait a moment. He steps around me and puts his hand on Coco's arm, and she freezes up. Who exactly is this? Are you sure you should be going with him? He looks suspicious, kinda suspicious to me. What are you? He's lost for words after I pulled his fingers back and took his hand off her. You think you can just We've got somewhere to be. Maybe you should look for another art store if you need their services so badly you're approaching the staff in the street. That pushes buttons. Coco's still paralyzed by the situation. How long's this been going on? Listen here, you little... I squeeze his fingers. Ah! I don't think they stock what you're looking for. Good luck searching elsewhere. I'm breathing heavy, and my heart's beating out of my chest. I think he notices that too. I better stop before the adrenaline makes me do something stupid. Goodbye. I give him a firm shove as I release his fingers and stand there, watching him. You can't just... Goodbye. You... Leave. I step towards him, and it looks like he has second thoughts. Slowly, he starts walking away. I watch him head down the street, looking over his shoulder at me until he's out of sight. Holy, didn't know I had that in me. Please let him not be crazy. I mean, he's a little bit creepy. He's probably a bit crazy. Sorry, Coco, do you still want that tea? Could you walk me home, please? Let's smile. Let's ease her worry. Of course, I'm ready when you are. She nods and clings to my arm again, and we continue walking. After a short walk through some of the town's smaller streets, we reach a large house and are greeted by an older man who looks slightly similar to Coco. The uncle, we found him! Oh no, it's not the uncle, it's her dad. There's a moment of static in the air when he sees me with his daughter in a shaken state, but I think he must have a good idea of what's been going on as he ushers us inside. Next thing I know, I'm sitting at a low table opposite Coco. We sit for a while, and eventually she begins to calm down. The safe and familiar environment must be helping. By the time her father comes in with a tray of tea and cakes, she seems to basically be back to normal. Ah, allow me to pour the tea. I appreciate that, thank you. The familiar act seems to help, and next we're sipping tea together. It's good, but I can't really tell the difference. Oh, it's different from the one at the store. Dad gave us the expensive stuff. He must have made a good first impression. I'm not convinced that's the reason. I hope so. What's this cake? It's one that my mother makes specifically to eat with tea. I take a piece and then push another piece towards her before taking a bite. Then I take a sip of tea because I was a bit too forceful with the cake. I must still be more pumped up than I thought. This is good. It's one of my favorites. She picks up her piece and nibbles daintily before washing it down with some tea. Do you paint at home too? Yes, most of my family paints. You might even be in Dad's class when the term starts. Now that's new information. No pressure, just my grades and career at stake here. Wow, so you're a purebred artist. No, my mother's a photographer actually. That's still pretty artsy. Is that how she met your dad? This is good, she's sounding better and is suddenly on her second slice of cake. No, he worked with her brother at the art school. Landmine. Any student who messes with Coco might as well drop out. She must be royalty in this kind of town. Wait, what am I doing then? I'm alone in her room. Oh, you're out of tea. Let me pour you another cup. I reach for my cup, but she's faster. Our hands touch. Oh, cute. I totally forgot about the tea. She's beautiful eyes. I'm staring too much, but she's staring back. I look down at where our hands touched and realize I'm holding her hand. I wonder if my face is as red as hers. I lean closer. So does she. Silence. Only our breathing as we almost touch. Should I... does he? I think I'll make a slight change to that piece for my wall later. There we go! That's the end of it! That was lovely. That was so nice. There you go, there is everybody on here. So many people involved. It's so cool. And this was put together in 2 weeks, according to the itch.io page. And like it's even got branching paths, like and alternate endings it looks like, because that was obviously the Coco end. There's presumably a Hazel end. Crazy. Yeah, this was great. What a fun experience. Well, there you go. That was my playthrough of the Acorn Jam game. If you want to play it for yourself and maybe do the other routes, there is a link to it in the description below. Definitely go check it out. Support a bunch of the artists if you'd like to. I think that'd be really nice. Yeah, this was super fun, and yeah, obviously, thank you very much to my girlfriend for doing the art for this and letting me know about it and seeing if I'd be interested in doing a video on it, because obviously I am. Thank you guys very much for watching. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!